we heard the last word about bras and breast cancer? Scientists and doctors can rightly be said to be the most skeptical people on earth. Many valuable discoveries have taken hundreds of years, if not millenniums, to be accepted as true, a long time after the owners of those discoveries had died. There is no convincing scientific research to disapprove the work of the researchers whose studies have showed that wearing bras regularly increased the chance of developing breast cancer. This claim has been rejected even after several studies have come with the same results. If this happens to be a myth or not, it is good for everyone to have this information. One so-called myth that turned to be a hard fact was that of an Austrian obstetrician, Dr. Ignaz Semmelweis, who owned a hospital in Vienna, had in 1847 published his evidence that fewer women in his labor ward died when doctors washed their hands before examining them. He actually did not know why they died, since those days doctors knew very little, if anything, about bacterias. When Dr. Ignaz tried to spread this information, he met a lot of resistance from his fellow doctors. As a result, he was so dismayed by this negative response that he suffered from depression. This gave one doctor the opportunity to lure him into an asylum. When he realized what was happening and started protesting, he was severely beaten by the asylum guards. Try to prove that you are sane when people decide that you are insane. Dr. Ignaz died 2 weeks later from the injuries he received from the beatings. This is just one example out of many. Turning to our bra myth, Sydney Rossinger, a medical anthropologist, wanted to know whether there could be a relationship between bra wearing habits and breast cancer. This was after his wife was diagnosed with a cancerous breast tumor. His major study covered 5 cities in the USA that involved 4,500 women. And the following were the results. 1. 0.6% of women who rarely or never wore bras developed breast cancer. 2. 0.7% of women who wore bras less than 12 hours per day developed breast cancer. 3. 14% of women who wore bras more than 12 hours but never went to bed in them developed cancer. 4. 75% of women who wore bras 24 hours per day going to bed in them developed cancer. His studies among the Japanese, New Zealand Maoris, and the Fijians gave the same results. An experiment by David Moths showed that the slick test pressure exerted by bras exceed that of lymphatic vessels, thus interfering with the flow of lymph. Lymphatic system clears toxins from the body. Hence, the interference of this system leads to the accumulation of toxins in the body and a higher chance of developing cancer. We know today some good works will never see the light of day due to commercial and political interests. As a result, there are those paid to dispute some valuable works. It does not hurt to do your own research on this subject with an open mind. You will never guess how many medical researchers have been told to keep quiet about their discoveries for the same reasons I have mentioned above. Profit is king. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe for more tips on health and self-improvement.